just like we found for tan. Now, what's going to happen is you're often going to write this out just so you have your definitions handy. Now, we want to find the sine of g. Sine of g is a ratio. It's, according to our definitions, the opposite side over the hypotenuse. So here's g. And looking at that triangle, where's the hypotenuse? 17. This is going to be our hypotenuse. This side is going to be, for g, opposite or adjacent? That's the opposite, because it's straight across from angle g. So if we were going to find sine of angle g, we would say the opposite side is 8, the hypotenuse is 17, and so sine of angle g will be 8 over 17. It says to the nearest hundredth, okay, people are tempted in this question to use the sine button on their calculator. You do not need to use the sine button at all on your calculator for this question. 8 divided by 17 is 0.47. 8 divided by 17 to the nearest hundredth, I'll make that approximation sign, is 0.47. The question did not say find g. The question said determine sine of g. Have I not done that? Sine of g equals. I'm done. Right? That was quick. Don't have to do extra, but you see the sign and you get so excited, I want to hit that button. You be careful. The question didn't ask you to find anything that said push the sine button. It just said find the ratio. And the sine ratio is opposite over hypotenuse. Now for a cos ratio, for cos of g, well, so katoa, this will be the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And the adjacent side is 15 over 17. Go back to our calculator and figure out what 15 divided by 17 is. Approximately 0.88. I will, don't worry. You know what's nice about watching the videos online? You can speed up. Thanks. My shadow's never in the way. You never notice that? I'm never in the way. So now let's guess. You're looking at angle G there. What angle do you think that looks like? And we're going to see how close. This one right here. How big of an angle do you think that is? 26 degrees. So now I'm going to put cos of 26. Because if you say 26, then I should get 0.88. Or we'll see how close we are. So cos of 26. Oh, I didn't do 26. I did 2. Cos 26. 0.89. Wow. That's close. Do you want to try higher or lower? Cos 25? Ooh. Cos 27, does that get us closer? Yes. Should we go higher yet? Cos 28? Ooh. That's really close, isn't it? So it is very close to 28 degrees. Okay? Now, you could always do this guessing and checking back and forth, right? But if you actually wanted to find the angle, we know that cos of g is 15 over 17. If I want to find g, I've got to get rid of the cos. Now, cos isn't a number. You're not allowed to just divide both sides by cos, because that doesn't make sense since cos is a function. What is the opposite of cos? No, the inverse of cos is cos inverse. There it is. So if you would do that on both sides, that cancels these out. And then we get, and we'll see how close Our answer of 28 degrees was? You write it down in your calculator with the cos inverse, and what do you get? 28.07. Nice. So our 28 was pretty close, but that was by guessing and checking. Your calculator has it built in that you can find the value directly.